Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel USA Old Coins. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of old United States coins. From the shiny Lincoln pennies to rare Jefferson nickels and historic Washington quarters, each coin tells a story about America's past. These coins aren't just currency, they're tiny pieces of history, carrying the art, culture, and milestones of their era. Whether you're a collector, history enthusiast, or just curious about the value hidden in your pocket change, you're in for an exciting journey. Let's explore the stories behind these iconic coins and uncover the treasures that lie in plain sight. Top 1. We are going on a journey back in time to explore one of the most cherished and historically significant coins in American numismatics, the Lincoln Wheat Penny from 1941. At first glance, it may appear as just a small, copper coin, easily overlooked in a pocket or a drawer. But for collectors, history enthusiasts, and coin lovers alike, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny is a fascinating treasure, brimming with history, artistry, and potential rare variations that can make it highly valuable. This coin is more than just currency, it's a piece of American history you can hold in your hand. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin was revolutionary at the time as the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure rather than a symbolic representation. The obverse of the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny showcases a finely detailed profile of Lincoln. From the thoughtful lines on his face to his iconic beard and solemn gaze, the artistry is both subtle and powerful. Inscribed on the obverse are the words "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and, of course, the date 1941. Every detail was meticulously engraved to reflect the dignity and legacy of America's 16th president. The reverse of the coin is equally captivating, featuring the famous wheat design, which gives the series its name. Two wheat stalks curve gracefully along the edges of the coin, framing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. This design symbolizes prosperity, growth, and the agricultural roots of the United States, making the coin not just a piece of currency but also a reflection of the nation's values and economy during the early 20th century. The wheat penny design was in use from 1909 to 1958, and coins from this era are considered highly collectible due to their historical significance and classic design. What makes the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny particularly fascinating to collectors are the rare varieties and minting errors that sometimes appear. Double die errors are among the most sought after. These occur when a coin is struck more than once with slightly misaligned dies, creating a visible doubling of the date or letters. In 1941 pennies, double dies can appear on the date, the word "Liberty," or the "In God We Trust" motto, creating a striking visual anomaly that numismatists prize for its rarity and uniqueness. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and variations in planchet composition. An off-center strike can result in a coin where Lincoln's portrait or the wheat stalks are partially cropped, giving the coin a dramatic and visually appealing look. Die cracks, which appear as raised lines on the coin, indicate fractures in the minting dies, while die chips or cuds create raised areas where the die broke during production. Even minor variations in the composition of the copper planchet can make a 1941 penny stand out to careful collectors. Strike-through errors, caused by foreign material trapped between the die and the planchet, can also create unusual and rare patterns on the coin. Each of these imperfections transforms an everyday penny into a collectible treasure. The condition and grade of the coin are also critical for collectors. High-grade 1941 Lincoln Wheat Pennies with minimal wear, sharp details, and full original luster are especially valuable. Uncirculated examples, particularly those graded MS-65 or higher, are considered premium pieces and often serve as the centerpiece of a collection. Even circulated coins with unique errors or well-preserved features can be highly desirable due to their combination of historical significance, rarity, and aesthetic appeal. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny also connects collectors to a pivotal period in American history. Produced during the early years of World War II, these pennies circulated during a time of significant social and economic change. Holding one of these coins allows collectors to connect with the past in a tangible way, imagining the hands that used it, the stories it witnessed, and the era it represents. The coin is more than a numismatic object, it is a link to history, craftsmanship, and the legacy of Abraham Lincoln himself. For coin enthusiasts, the 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny represents both artistry and historical storytelling. Studying the intricate details of Lincoln's portrait, the graceful wheat stalks, and the subtle differences caused by minting variations provides hours of engaging exploration. Identifying double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks transforms collecting from a hobby into an exciting investigative experience. Every coin tells a story, and the 1941 penny offers a particularly rich narrative. Collectors often take great joy in comparing pennies from different mints. The 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted in Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D., and San Francisco, S. Each mint may produce subtle variations due to differences in die usage, striking pressure, and planchet quality. These variations create opportunities for collectors to build diverse collections and hunt for rare and unusual examples, adding both challenge and excitement to the hobby. Comment below about the coins in your collection. Share your rare finds, and we will provide insights about them in future videos. Subscribe to the channel and comment so you never miss updates on rare and historically significant coins. Don't forget to like the video so more collectors can enjoy these engaging stories of artistry, rarity, and American history. The real market value of a 1941 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition ranges from $5 in words to $10 in words. High-grade uncirculated examples can reach up to $100 in words, while coins with rare double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch as much as $500 in words at auction, reflecting their scarcity, historical significance, and appeal to collectors worldwide. Top 2. We are taking a captivating journey into American numismatics to explore a coin that represents both history and artistry, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1946. At first glance, it may appear as just a small copper coin, easy to overlook and change, but for collectors and history enthusiasts, this coin is a treasure chest of stories, rarity, and subtle variations that make it highly sought after. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just currency, it is a tangible connection to post-war America, a piece of history that fits in the palm of your hand. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series began in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse features a dignified profile of Abraham Lincoln, whose solemn expression, detailed beard, and intricate facial lines capture the dignity and resilience of one of America's most revered presidents. Inscribed with "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1946, this coin's obverse exudes a sense of timeless elegance. Collectors are often fascinated by the sharpness of the design, as each minute detail tells a story about craftsmanship and minting precision of the era. On the reverse, the iconic wheat design stands as a symbol of growth, prosperity, and the agricultural heart of America. The two wheat stalks framing 1 cent and United States of America give this small coin an aesthetic and historical richness that goes beyond mere currency. This design remained in circulation until 1958, and pennies from this series have become particularly prized by collectors due to their classic appearance and historical significance. What truly elevates the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny for collectors are the rare varieties and minting errors that sometimes appear. Double die errors are among the most fascinating. These occur when the coin is struck more than once with slightly misaligned dies, producing a visible doubling effect on the date, the word liberty, or "In God We Trust." While not extremely common, 1946 double die pennies are highly desirable, offering collectors the thrill of discovering a coin that deviates from the standard and carries unique visual intrigue. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and strike-throughs. An off-center strike may result in part of Lincoln's profile or the wheat stalks being cropped, creating a visually dramatic coin. Die cracks, appearing as raised lines, signal fractures in the minting dies, while die chips and cuds form when parts of the die break, adding unusual raised areas to the coin. Strike-through errors, caused by foreign material trapped between the die and planchet, can produce rare and interesting patterns. Each of these imperfections transforms an otherwise ordinary penny into a collectible gem, enhancing both its aesthetic and monetary value. Condition and grade are critical factors for collectors. A 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny with full luster, sharp details, and minimal wear can be highly valuable. Uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, often become centerpiece coins in collections. Even circulated pennies with unique errors retain strong interest, as the imperfections and historical context make them special. Collectors often spend hours examining each coin, comparing details, and analyzing subtle differences that may indicate a rare variant or minting anomaly. The historical context of the 1946 penny adds another layer of fascination. Produced just after the end of World War II, these pennies circulated during a time of recovery and rebuilding in the United States. Holding one of these coins allows collectors to connect directly with the era, imagining the hands that used it, the everyday transactions it facilitated, and the larger historical events unfolding around it. Each coin serves as a tangible bridge to the past, linking collectors to both artistry and history. Collectors also enjoy examining the coins based on mint origin. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, the Denver Mint, D, and the San Francisco Mint, S. Variations in die usage, striking pressure, and planchet composition can produce subtle differences between coins from each mint, giving collectors the opportunity to identify and acquire distinct examples for their collections. The search for these differences adds an element of adventure, making coin collecting both challenging and rewarding. Engaging with the 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny is an enriching experience. From studying Lincoln's detailed portrait to examining the graceful wheat stalks and hunting for rare errors, collectors find a mix of art, history, and discovery in a single coin. Identifying a double die, spotting an off-center strike, or finding a die crack can provide hours of excitement, making each coin not just a piece of currency but a story waiting to be told. This coin is perfect for both seasoned collectors and newcomers. It demonstrates how even a small penny can have immense historical value, artistic appeal, and collectible potential. By learning about its varieties, minting errors, and historical significance, collectors gain a deeper appreciation for the artistry and precision of the United States Mint. The 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny serves as a reminder that every coin carries a story and that even the smallest change can become a cherished treasure. Comment below about the coins in your collection. Share your rare finds, and we will provide insights about them in future videos. Subscribe to the channel and comment so you never miss updates on rare and historically significant coins. Don't forget to like the video so more collectors can enjoy these engaging stories of artistry, rarity, and American history. The real market value of a 1946 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition ranges from $10 in words to $20 in words. High-grade uncirculated examples can reach up to $200 in words, while coins exhibiting rare double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch as much as $700 in words at auction, reflecting their rarity, historical significance, and appeal to collectors worldwide. Top 3. We are taking an exciting journey into the world of American numismatics to explore a coin that holds both historical significance and collectible charm, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1950. While it may seem like a small, everyday piece of change, this penny is a fascinating window into mid-20th century America, a tangible connection to the past, and a prized piece for coin collectors and history enthusiasts alike. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just a coin, it is a story, a piece of artistry, and a collectible treasure all rolled into one. Lincoln Wheat Penny series, introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse of the 1950 penny features a finely detailed portrait of Lincoln, whose solemn expression and distinguished profile capture the dignity of America's 16th president. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1950 frame the portrait beautifully. Each line, each curve, and each detail speaks to the artistry and craftsmanship of early 20th century coinage. Collectors are often drawn to the precision of Lincoln's facial features and the striking quality of the design, making it a rewarding coin to examine closely. The reverse design is iconic and timeless, featuring the two wheat stalks that give the series its name. These stalks frame the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America, symbolizing growth, prosperity, and the agricultural roots of the nation. The wheat penny design was produced from 1909 until 1958, and pennies from this era are particularly valued for their historical significance and classic design. Each coin is a miniature work of art that tells a story about the United States during the mid-20th century. What makes the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny especially fascinating to collectors are the rare minting varieties and errors that occasionally appear. Double die errors, though not exceedingly common, are among the most prized. These occur when a coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies, creating visible doubling on the date, the word liberty, or the "In God We Trust" motto. Collectors seek these double dies because they add a unique visual element and significantly increase the coin's value. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and planchet variations. Off-center strikes can create coins where Lincoln's profile or the wheat stalks appear cropped, giving a dramatic, unusual look. Die cracks, appearing as raised lines on the coin, signal fractures in the minting dies, while die chips or cuds form raised areas where the die broke. Minor variations in the planchet, such as thickness or composition, can also make a coin stand out. Strike-through errors, caused by foreign material trapped between the die and the blank planchet, can create unusual and rare markings. Each of these imperfections transforms an ordinary 1950 penny into a collectible gem, attracting the attention of both novice and experienced collectors. Condition and grade are critical in determining a penny's desirability. High-grade, well-preserved 1950 Lincoln Wheat Pennies, particularly those with full luster and sharp details, can be highly valuable. Uncirculated examples graded MS-65 or higher are especially prized and often become centerpiece coins in collections. Even circulated coins with unique minting errors retain strong appeal, as their imperfections and historical significance make them fascinating additions to any collection. The 1950 penny also offers a glimpse into the historical context of post-World War II America. Minted during a period of economic recovery and societal change, these pennies were part of everyday life, circulating in markets, pocketbooks, and coin jars across the nation. Holding a 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny connects collectors to the era, allowing them to imagine the daily transactions and lives it touched, adding a rich historical dimension to their collection. Collectors often examine coins based on mint origin. The 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, No Mint Mark, the Denver Mint, D, and the San Francisco Mint, S. Variations in minting processes, die usage, and planchet composition can result in subtle differences, giving collectors the opportunity to identify rare or unusual examples. Some of the most sought-after coins are those with minor die variations, double dies, or other striking features unique to a specific mint. The artistry and history of the 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny make it a coin worth studying closely. From Lincoln's detailed profile to the graceful wheat stalks, every element is meticulously crafted. The hunt for rare errors, double dies, and off-center strikes adds an element of excitement, transforming a simple penny into a treasure hunt. Coin collecting is as much about discovery and analysis as it is about possession, and the 1950 penny provides endless opportunities for both. Collectors and enthusiasts alike are captivated by this coin not just for its monetary value but for its story, artistry, and connection to history. Examining a 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny allows one to appreciate the skill of the engravers, the ingenuity of the minting process, and the coin's journey through decades of American life. Each coin offers a unique perspective, and every variation tells a different tale, making it an essential piece for any serious collector. Comment below about the coins in your collection. Share your rare finds, and we will provide insights about them in future videos. Subscribe to the channel and comment so you never miss updates on rare and historically significant coins. Don't forget to like the video so more collectors can enjoy these engaging stories of artistry, rarity, and American history. The real market value of a 1950 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition ranges from $5 in words to $10 in words. High-grade uncirculated examples can reach up to $100 in words, while coins with rare double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch as much as $500 in words at auction, reflecting their rarity, historical significance, and appeal to collectors worldwide. Top 4. We are diving into a fascinating chapter of American coin history to explore a coin that may seem small in size but carries immense historical, artistic, and collectible significance, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1954. This coin is more than just change, it is a tangible piece of mid-20th century America, a reflection of the nation's heritage, and a beloved item for collectors around the world. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny represents not only the artistry of coinage but also a bridge to the past, connecting us with an era of post-war growth, social change, and everyday American life. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Abraham Lincoln's birth, was designed by Victor David Brenner. On the obverse of the 1954 penny, Lincoln's profile is presented with intricate detail. His solemn yet resolute expression, the finely detailed beard, and the graceful contours of his face are all testament to Brenner's artistic skill. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1954 frame Lincoln's image, creating a harmonious and dignified design. Collectors are often captivated by the clarity and precision of Lincoln's portrait, which remains striking even decades after the coin was minted. The reverse side, the iconic wheat design showcases 2 ears of wheat gracefully framing 1 cent and United States of America. This design symbolizes prosperity, growth, and the agrarian roots of the United States. The wheat penny design, which remained in circulation until 1958, continues to capture the imagination of collectors, as each coin carries with it the story of the people and economy of its time. The elegance of the design, combined with the coin's historical context, makes the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny a timeless collectible. What truly excites collectors about the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny are the rare varieties and minting errors that occasionally appear. Double die errors are among the most prized. These occur when a coin is struck more than once with slightly misaligned dies, resulting in visible doubling on the date, the word "Liberty," or the "In God We Trust" inscription. A 1954 double die penny can dramatically increase in value and is considered a centerpiece for any serious collection. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and strike-through errors. Off-center strikes can result in a dramatic cropping of Lincoln's profile or the wheat stalks, creating visually striking coins. Die cracks, which appear as raised lines, are formed when the minting die develops small fractures. Die chips and cuds form when parts of the die break, creating raised areas on the coin's surface, while strike-throughs occur when foreign material is trapped between the die and the planchet, leaving unusual impressions. Each of these anomalies transforms an ordinary 1954 penny into a unique collectible, attracting both novice and experienced collectors. The condition and grade of a 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny are critical for determining its value. Coins with sharp details, full luster, and minimal wear command higher prices. Uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, are highly desirable and can serve as the centerpiece of a collection. Even circulated pennies with minor errors or exceptional eye appeal are sought after, as the history and uniqueness of the coin add to its appeal. Understanding the historical context adds depth to collecting the 1954 penny. Minted in the post-World War II era, this penny circulated during a period of economic growth and societal change. It passed through the hands of everyday Americans, facilitating countless transactions and serving as a witness to mid-century life. Holding a 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny allows collectors to connect with this era, imagining the stories of the people who used it and the events unfolding in their lives. The 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Denver, D, and San Francisco, S. Subtle differences in die usage, striking pressure, and planchet composition can produce variations among these mint locations. Collectors enjoy identifying these differences, as certain mint errors or die variations can significantly increase a coin's desirability and value. For instance, a 1954 D double die or a 1954 S with a strong strike can become a coveted piece for collectors. Collecting the 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny offers a combination of historical insight, artistic appreciation, and the thrill of discovery. Studying Lincoln's detailed profile, examining the graceful wheat stalks, and hunting for rare errors transforms a small coin into a rich educational experience. Coin enthusiasts often find joy in comparing details, spotting subtle differences, and analyzing minting anomalies, making the process as rewarding as the coin itself. Engaging with this penny is not only about monetary value but also about storytelling. Each coin carries decades of history, artistry, and human interaction. Collectors are drawn to its rich design, the subtle beauty of its craftsmanship, and the challenge of uncovering rare varieties and minting errors. This coin serves as a bridge between the past and present, providing insight into American life and numismatic history. Comment below about the coins in your collection. Share your rare finds, and we will provide insights about them in future videos. Subscribe to the channel and comment so you never miss updates on rare and historically significant coins. Don't forget to like the video so more collectors can enjoy these engaging stories of artistry, rarity, and American history. The real market value of a 1954 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition ranges from $10 in words to $20 in words. High-grade uncirculated examples can reach up to $200 in words, while coins exhibiting rare double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch as much as $600 in words at auction, reflecting their rarity, historical significance, and collectible appeal. Top 5. We embark on an extraordinary journey into the world of American coinage, focusing on a coin that may appear humble at first glance but holds a remarkable place in numismatic history, the Lincoln 1-cent wheat penny from 1958. This coin is more than a simple piece of change. It represents decades of artistry, history, and collecting passion. For collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not just a coin, it is a story, a piece of American heritage, and an exciting opportunity to uncover rarities and errors that make it truly valuable. The Lincoln Wheat Penny series, introduced in 1909 to commemorate Abraham Lincoln's centennial, was designed by Victor David Brenner. The obverse of the 1958 penny showcases Lincoln's dignified profile, with intricate details capturing the depth and character of one of America's most revered presidents. The inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the year 1958 frame Lincoln's profile beautifully, emphasizing the historical significance of this coin. The artistry and precision in Lincoln's facial features make each coin a miniature masterpiece, with subtle variations in strike and detail adding to the collector's intrigue. The reverse side of the coin is just as iconic, featuring two wheat stalks encasing the inscriptions 1 cent and United States of America. This design, which remained in use until 1958, symbolizes growth, prosperity, and the agricultural foundation of the United States. The wheat penny design is celebrated not only for its historical context but also for its enduring aesthetic appeal. Every line and curve reflects the careful craftsmanship of mid-20th century minting, making the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny a coveted collectible for both history enthusiasts and coin lovers. What makes the 1958 penny particularly fascinating to collectors are the rare minting errors and varieties that occasionally appear. Double die errors are among the most sought-after anomalies, occurring when a coin is struck twice with slightly misaligned dies. This can create visible doubling on the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust," dramatically increasing the coin's value and desirability. Collectors treasure these double dies for their unique visual appeal and the story they tell about the minting process. Other collectible errors include off-center strikes, die cracks, die chips, and planchet imperfections. Off-center strikes can produce striking visual effects, cropping Lincoln's profile or the wheat stalks in unusual ways. Die cracks appear as raised lines caused by fractures in the minting dies, while die chips and cuds create raised areas where the die has broken. Planchet errors, including variations in thickness or composition, as well as strike-throughs caused by foreign material trapped during minting, also make certain 1958 pennies exceptionally rare and appealing to collectors. Each of these errors transforms an ordinary penny into a collectible treasure with its own story. The condition and grade of a 1958 Lincoln Wheat penny play a significant role in its collectible value. Coins in excellent condition, with sharp details and original luster, are especially prized. Uncirculated examples, particularly those graded MS65 or higher, are highly sought after and can serve as the centerpiece of any serious collection. Even circulated coins with minor errors retain collector interest, as their imperfections provide insight into their journey through everyday American life. Historically, the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny holds special significance. Minted in the final year of the Wheat Penny series, it represents the end of an era, just before the introduction of the Lincoln Memorial reverse design in 1959. This transitional moment in U.S. coinage history adds depth to its appeal. Holding a 1958 penny connects collectors to a pivotal time in American history, allowing them to appreciate the coin's role in everyday transactions while understanding its significance in the broader narrative of American numismatics. The 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, D. Differences in minting processes, die usage, and planchet composition can result in subtle variations between coins from each mint. Collectors often seek out these differences, as certain mint-specific errors or varieties can significantly increase a coin's value. For example, a 1958 D penny with a double die or unique strike characteristics can become a highlight of any collection. Collecting the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny combines historical insight, aesthetic appreciation, and the thrill of discovery. Studying Lincoln's detailed portrait, examining the elegant wheat stalks, and searching for rare minting errors make coin collecting a deeply engaging pursuit. Each coin has a story to tell, whether through its design, its imperfections, or the hands it has passed through over the decades. For collectors, this coin offers endless opportunities to explore, learn, and appreciate the artistry and history embedded in a small piece of metal. Engaging with the 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny is not merely about its monetary value. It's about uncovering stories, connecting with history, and enjoying the artistry of American coinage. Every coin is a bridge to the past, allowing collectors to explore the era it was minted, the craftsmanship behind it, and the rare anomalies that make each piece unique. By examining these coins closely, enthusiasts gain insight into the minting process, historical context, and collectible potential, making the 1958 penny a true treasure. Comment below about the coins in your collection. Share your rare finds, and we will provide insights about them in future videos. Subscribe to the channel and comment so you never miss updates on rare and historically significant coins. Don't forget to like the video so more collectors can enjoy these engaging stories of artistry, rarity, and American history. The real market value of a 1958 Lincoln Wheat Penny in circulated condition ranges from $5 in words to $10 in words. High-grade uncirculated examples can reach up to $100 in words, while coins with rare double dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can fetch as much as $500 in words at auction, reflecting their rarity, historical significance, and appeal to collectors worldwide.